don't you think that children read in a different way from adults? So if you think back to the books you loved when you were a child, can you not remember them very well? Did you not maybe reread them often? And maybe you can go back and read them critically now, but children read in a very immersed way.
And I think they shape your kind of mental furniture in a way that books very rarely do afterwards.
So if you had to single out a book that did that for you, is there one you could say, this is my childhood book?
I could give you 50, I probably couldn't give you one. But there are a lot of things that I feel they're worlds I know my way around. The sort of Narnias and 100 Acre Wood type things that I feel like they're places I've been to, rather than just narratives that I can reconstruct. And that starts right with picture books, actually. I think there is a kind of immersiveness, there's something which comes with repetition. And also there's something of discovery about it, that things are much more frequently new to you if you are 6 or 10.
But also you haven't yet constructed the world for yourself. So I know that one of my key books is The Secret Garden, not just because it is a fantastic book, but because my whole concept and experience of spring owes more than I can say to The Secret Garden. And even though I know that, that's still true.
And so there is a bit of you which sees the first daffs of the year, and there's a little bit of you that Secret Garden...
Well, the bit of me that says, this is very exciting, look at these little bits poking up, and they're daffodils. That's right. So a film of The Secret Garden is never any good for me, because the garden's always wrong. You know, it's... and every time I reread it, I can see other ways in which it's kind of shaped my understanding of things. And I don't think that happens to you very often as an adult with books, because you have so much baggage already. One
of the things that was interesting and difficult about putting the companion together, and also I suppose fun, is knowing that this book is not going to be updated every 15 minutes, and therefore to some extent having to second guess what are the books that are being written now, not written by Frances Hodgson Burnett, but the ones that are being written now, that I think are going to have that kind of have the kind of impact on readers that they will stay with them forever. That 50 years from now, people are going to be saying, it's funny, such and such a book still makes me think of whatever every time I go. I can't go to Oxford without thinking of Lyra and Will or something, you know, which are the books that are going to have the kind of impact on children now as Secret Garden did for you or whatever.